Dear children, welcome to 3rd standard science class. Today our topic is our environment. Okay, goodies, what is our environment? Do you know? Environment is the surrounding in which an organization operates, including air, water, land, natural resources, flora, fauna, human beings, and their interrelation. Surrounding in this context extend from which is an organization to the global system. Do you know one thing? Our World Environmental Day is June 5. Environmental factors. Our environment consists of everything around us. It has living and non-living things. We are surrounded by living things such as plants and animals and non-living things such as water bodies, sunlight, air and land. The living and non-living things in our environment interact with one another. Our environment is a wonderful gift to us given by the nature. Do you know a person who protects the environment? As an environmentalist, you can volunteer to protect plants and animals. Our environment has two main factors. Do you know what are the two? That is biotic factors and abiotic factors. What is biotic factors? Biotic factors means living things. Living organisms in our environment are called biotic factors. Example, lion, plantain, dove, human being, etc. Abiotic factors. Abiotic factors means non-living things. Non-living things in our environment are called abiotic factors. Example, air, soil, water, sunlight, temperature, etc. Now we want to see the difference between biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic factors, already we said, living things. Abiotic factors, that are non-living things. Shall we see the difference between them? Biotic factors, they can breathe and grow. Abiotic factors, they cannot breathe and grow. Biotic factors need food to live. Abiotic factors do not need food to live. Biotic factors can feel. Abiotic factors cannot feel. Biotic factors give birth to young ones. Abiotic factors do not give birth to young ones. See, one more thing we want to learn. Plant. Plant, whether it is the biotic factors and abiotic factors. Because plants cannot move from one place to another place like animals. But they grow and their shoot shows movement towards the sun. So, the plants are also biotic factors. Plants are biotic factors because that shows their movement towards the sun. Let us see now interaction between biotic and abiotic factors. What is meant by interaction? Thodarbu. Interaction in Tamil meaning thodarbu. All biotic factors depend upon abiotic factors for their living. Biotic and abiotic factors are linked to each other by the flow of energy through food. Plants are the most important among all the living organisms because they only can make food from abiotic factors like air, soil, water and sunlight. A few examples for interaction between biotic and abiotic factors are given below. Here, the given plants. Plants need air, soil, water and sunlight. Plants depend on abiotic factors. Next, human being. Human beings depend on plants, animals, air, water and sunlight. Here, Plants and animals are biotic factors. Air, water and sunlight are abiotic factors. Birds. Birds depend on insects, trees, air, water and sunlight. Here, insects and trees are biotic factors. Air, water and sunlight abiotic factors. Insects. Insects depend on plants, small creatures, air, soil. Here, plants, small creatures, that both biotic factors, air and soil, abiotic factors. Next, ecology. What is ecology? Ecology is the science that deals with the relationship between living things and their environment. Balanced ecosystem. It is, imagine an environment where there are only plants, deer and lions. What will happen to the deer if we remove all the lions? What will happen to plants if there are no lions to eat the deer? If all the plants are eaten, what will happen to the deer? It is important for the food chain to exist in any ecosystem to make sure that the energy flows between the biotic and abiotic factors. A balanced ecosystem supports animals, plants, and microorganisms to grow in their environment. An ecosystem is balanced when the biotic and abiotic factors are able to cycle the energy and food as per their need. The biotic factors in an ecosystem includes producers, consumers, and decomposers. Shall we see now one by one? Producers. The living things that can prepare their own food are called producers. Green plants are the producer. They make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Hence, they are called primary producers. Humans and animals depend on plants for their food. So, green plants are producers, that are primary producer. Remaining all the animals depend on plants. A few plants do not produce their food and they depend on other plants. They are called parasitic plants. Example, Cuscuta. Next one, consumers. The living things that eat the food prepared by the producers are called consumers. Most of the living things depend directly or indirectly on producers for their food. Consumers can be divided into three types based on their food as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivores are plant-eating animals. Carnivores are flesh-eating animals. Omnivores are both plant and flesh-eating animals. Decomposers. Organisms that feed on the waste, dead plants and animals are called decomposers. They return the nutrients to the soil. Example, bacteria, fungi. Next topic, plant sapling. What is plant sapling? Young plants with a thin stem is known as a sapling. That is baby plant. Survival of living things is impossible without plants. Planting and taking care of plants lead to a good environment. What is the benefits of plants? The plants provide oxygen for breathing, that provide food and shelter to living things. They absorb harmful gases and smoke from the surroundings. They give wood for making furniture. They help in bringing rainfall. They offer a good environment to live. Vanamotsava. Vanamotsava means Festival of Forest. It is an annual tree planting movement. This movement began in India in July 1950. This festival is organized during the first week of July every year. To create awareness among the people, we can give saplings during celebrations, family functions, and national festivals. We can also plant saplings on our birthday. Some important initiatives to protect our environment. The Chipko Movement 1970, the Environment Protection Act 1986, National Green Tribunal 2010, HAPICO Movement 1983,